Nobody takes your news more seriously. It's the Idiot News Report, only on Hot 93.7. Now, here's your anchor, Kevin W. Reese.
Police say a 50-year-old Oregon woman is in trouble because of her relationship baggage. But it's not the emotional kind. Cola McGrath was arrested Monday for trespassing after workers at her boyfriend's downtown Portland apartment complex discovered the man was sneaking her into the building by hiding her in a large rolling suitcase. She was banned from the building last year for breaking a fire extinguisher. Police were notified when a caller reported a man had kidnapped the woman, placed her in a pink suitcase, and taken her to the apartment building. Officers then searched 52-year-old Curtis T. Lowe's apartment and found McGrath hiding in the closet. Moving on. In Spain, a couple was caught putting items into bags and slipping things into clothing. And when they realized the jig was up, they made a mad dash for the door, leaving their baby in a carriage behind. The shopkeeper called local police, who left the child with a caretaker. Meanwhile, when the couple returned to the bookstore hoping to steal their baby back, the cops were waiting and promptly arrested them. In Brazil, a 2-year-old toddler who was pronounced dead sat up on his coffin during his funeral and asked his father for a drink of water before laying lifeless in the coffin once again. Kelvin Santos was declared deceased after he stopped breathing due to complications from bronchial pneumonia at the hospital in Brazil. The family gathered for an open casket wake later that day, where, according to the 2-year-old's aunt, during which the infant repeatedly appeared to move before apparently sitting up and asking his father for a glass of water. The entire family thought they had witnessed a miracle and that Kelvin had in fact come back to life. But a few seconds later, the little boy's body fell back into the casket and the family could not revive him. In New London, Connecticut, a man accused of attempting to rob a woman at knife point in an elevator at the Mohegan Sun Casino says he was sleepwalking at the time. Attorney Nicholas D'Amato says he confirmed with Riley's family that the 27-year-old has had problems with sleepwalking since he was a child. The lawyer says he's in the early stages of gathering medical records in his attempt to convince prosecutors that they should take the claim seriously. Moving to San Francisco, police report they responded to a 911 call early Thursday morning to find a 20-year-old man who had cut off his own penis with an X-Acto knife. Detective Bill Veteran told the San Francisco Chronicle that the man, whose name is being withheld, was not under the influence of drugs or alcohol, but he's undergoing a psychological examination. The man's motivation for removing his own genitalia is currently unknown. However, since drugs have been removed as a factor, bath salts, the synthetic substance known to trigger extreme and often violent hallucinations, can likely be ruled out. Authorities located the severed organ in question and doctors are working to reattach it. And there is your Idiot News Report for today, June 9th, 2012. You hit me on those hotlines, 1-800-488-9307, or of course on the Twitter at Kevin W. Reese. And let's have a discussion. Back into the music. It's Hot 93.7.
Kevin W. Reese.